What's up, YouTube? Welcome back for another NFL Pick'ems. This is week 5 of the NFL season. Yeah, already almost a little past quarter way. So, yeah, looking forward to this week. This week got some good matchups. This week we got Dan. Dan's in the house today. Just looking back at the records are going to be right there in the corner. It's not looking good. Most of us did bad. Andrew, he might have killed it this week, so he might be in the lead again this week. So we'll see. Andrew looks like he'll be at first, and then Dan finished worse this week so far. So we'll see how that turns out by the end of the week. Now with that said, let's get started with the games.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. Thursday night football. We got Bears at Commies. You want to start?
Who do I got?
Yeah, you want to go take it away?
I don't know. Just by watching this past Sunday's game with the Commies, I don't know. They might have a good game. I picked them, obviously. They have a good bare bones team. And, it's kind of weird because the Bears have sucked all throughout the season. But for whatever reason, playing the Broncos, Justin Fields decided to play football. So this one could go either way. I picked the...
Playing the Broncos defense is like playing against like a lower league.
You have to come here and say it.
Playing against the Broncos defense is like... Oh, I can't say that here.
But yeah, so who you got?
I got the Commies.
You got the Commies?
I got the Commies, yeah.
All right.
I got Terry McLaurin dropping 73 points on Rhett's bench.
Yep.
As he should.
Horrible manager, that guy, right? Am I right, Dan? All right. So this game, I got the Commanders as well. The Bears and the Commanders both allow a lot of points. The Bears are a messy organization, and beating the Broncos doesn't mean much. So I still don't think high of the Bears. The Commanders are at least able to compete with the Eagles, so I'll take the Eagles. Also, Fields been playing poorly up until playing the Broncos, so they might be turning it around. But I gotta see more before.
I feel like anybody can play well against the Broncos defense. They're like the condom with holes poked in it.
Oh. All right. Well, the Commanders are also like just an overall mid team, but I still think they're a better team compared to the Bears.
I agree.
All right. Next game, we got Jags at Bills. This one's an interesting game. In London, you're right, in Thailand. So it's not really at Bills. It's gonna be at London. Bills lose a home game, but this should be an interesting game. Both the offense should be lighting it up. They're both pretty good. The thing with the Jags, they do allow 25 points a game, not including this past game against the Falcons. And the Bills are on one right now, completely destroying the Dolphins.
I almost jumped off your second story window.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was sad to see. But Josh Allen, he had a heck of a game. I don't think the Jags are good enough to stop Josh Allen or that offense. The defense also did step up, but they lost a lot of pieces in that secondary. So we'll see how that had an impact on this game. But I don't think it'll have too much. It's next man up mentality, and Jordan Porter might be back in this game. So give me the Bills.
Well, I also have the Bills. It was such an easy one to make up. The Jaguars won this past game against Atlanta, but it wasn't a dominant, game.
Yeah.
And when you dismantle a team like the freaking Bills just did with the Dolphins, I can't in good conscience say, oh, the Bills are going to go to London and lose. No, that's not, how it's going to work. The Bills are a legitimate team. They have been for a long time. Josh Allen, bro, don't get me started on Josh Allen. I think
he's a beast.
I think he might be my favorite player in the NFL. As a Dolphins fan, I am saying.
You can't say that. As a Dolphins fan, Josh Allen's your favorite player.
If I was, that video where all the guys are like, I love you, Josh Allen. That would be me. If he was a Dolphin or a Giant, I would get his face tattooed right here, just Josh Allen, right here on my boobie, and then I would have him sign it.
Oh,
anyway, but yeah, no, the Buffalo defense was absolutely ridiculous at Miami. Like, they shut down the Dolphins track team. Like, the Dolphins speed-centered track team, like, just absolutely shut them down. So it's not a question of offense anymore. It's they're the whole package. They're the offense and the defense.
Yeah, they definitely had a good game plan. I think they started timing the snap better with all the motion.
Oh, yeah.
All the motion can be kind of predictable. I guess if you keep using it over and over again. But yeah, they were the game plan, and they look good against the Bills, or they look good against the Dolphins. So
Unfortunately.
yeah. All right, moving on. We got the Poo Giants at Miami. So I feel like it's fairly straightforward. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Dolphins has the best offense, but the defense is lackluster, which may leave an opening for the Giants. But the Giants' offense isn't that great either. So I'll give you the Dolphins here. I think they'll win big. Giants also trying to figure it out. They might be motivated to turn things around, but I don't think they'll do it here at Miami. So
not a chance.
the way they utilize motion and the way the Giants' defense is struggling, I don't think they'll be able to slow down Hill or Waddle either. So give me the Giants big.
Yeah. No, the Giants are an absolute poverty franchise.
Yeah.
Like, I will not pick the Giants one single more time.
Are you in the
on this
protest
pick'ems.
with Red?
I'm in the protest with Red. Inadvertently, I'm not protesting it for the same reason that Red is.
Yeah.
I'm more so protesting it because the Giants just suck. Like, I was watching the game last week, 2 weeks ago, yeah, and their defense was just missing tackles, and it was disgusting to watch. And then the embarrassing loss against the Seahawks on Monday night, just, I'm over it.
Foreshadowing.
Oh, definite foreshadowing. This video is coming out later in the week, and
We recorded this before the Monday night game. So.
yeah, I'm calling it right now. I'm trying to be like Unagi right now. But the Giants, I don't know what the Giants' biggest weak point is, their offense or their defense, because both are absolutely terrible. Like, Hill and Waddle are absolutely going to toast the Giants' secondary.
Right.
Tua's going to throw for 500 yards. A-Chain, I'm going to start A-Chain, and A-Chain's probably going to shit the bed, honestly. Like, he's going to get, like...
Do you have a response for Rhett's comment about you being too tall?
No, because I feel bad, because... Guys, when he drives, he has to put his seat all the way up. He puts his seat all the way up and like puts it all the way high. He needs a booster chair to drive. So anybody who needs a booster chair to drive obviously has been bullied. So
He drives with a toddler seat?
he drives with a toddler seat.
Okay.
That's what happens when you're 5'5".
You heard it here, Rhett. He's not tall, you're just short. Alright.
Maybe you should have decided to grow.
Oh yeah, with that said, Saquon might be back for this game too. Who knows?
Might, yeah.
I don't know about Andrew Thomas, but he's also on their injury list.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We got Titans at Colts. Titans got a big win
Colts.
against the Bengals. The Bengals are a pretty disappointing team right now, but Bengals were able to whoop them. They only allowed 3 points against them. Defense is showing out.
insane.
Yep, exactly. And then the Colts lost in overtime against the Rams. That was pretty crazy. AR-15 can definitely put points on the board, but
He's a freak of an athlete.
Yeah, he's a freak for sure. But before this game, Henry and Tannehill were both disappointing, but the defense also steps up big. They have a strong rush defense, and this matchup, you would definitely need to defend the rush because if you contain AR, that would give him a good chance, make him rely on his passing game, gives him a good shot of winning this game. So I got, I'll take the Titans.
I got Titans.
Yeah.
It was funny before, like when I did my preliminary, I actually picked the Colts because I was like, Colts. I just had a feeling, but then I saw how the Titans handled the Bengals, and I know the Bengals aren't the same team that. I don't know what happened to the Bengals. I hate the Bengals, so I'm kind of happy about it. But as somebody who now owns stock in Joe Burrow, unfortunately.
Blockbuster trade.
Yeah, blockbuster trade. His trash for my trash, basically. But yeah, the way that the defense absolutely shut down the Bengals, like, I have to pick Titans. But I feel like this game, too, is a game that could go either way. Because coming into the season, neither team really had expectations on them. Like we always kind of thought the Colts are gonna suck. You know, Tennessee, they are most likely not gonna be the best.
Yeah, they're usually pretty up there sometimes.
Yeah, but they've done. I mean, their records don't exactly show it, but I think both of them are solid teams, and I think this is gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
But in the end, I would really want to say Tennessee's gonna take it.
Yeah, especially since Colts doesn't have the greatest defense. They have the number 25 ranked defense right now, and they allow 24 points a game, which is not good. And with a strong offense with the Titans, it should be a problem for them. So you got the Titans too, right?
I got my what?
You got the Titans too, right?
I have the Titans. I have
Right.
Derrick Henry reviving his career in his old age.
We'll see, man. He's probably getting old, man. He's getting hurt.
He's like 30, right?
I don't know.
29?
He made 20, maybe late 20s.
When do we start euthanizing running backs? What age is that?
When do we start euthanizing? All right. With that, okay. Next one, we got Saints at Patriots. Yeah, Saints at Patriots. We're both aligned so far with all our picks. Saints, disappointing loss against the Bucks. Derek Carr came back after getting hurt last week, which was surprising. I wasn't expecting him to be out, but he played this game. Patriots played the Cowboys. We'll see how they do against the Cowboys. It's still going on right now, but they got a good defense. They average 17 points a game, but they only allow 19 points per game, so their defense keeps them in the game. The Saints, not too high on Derek Carr. If they're able to limit Derek Carr, they will definitely be this game. The Patriots are a little underrated right now. They got the Patriots got the number 5 defense right now, number 5 pass defense, number 9 run defense. So that defense is pretty good overall. Saints, their defense is no joke too. They only allow 16.7 points a game, which is huge against a team that doesn't score a lot anyways, the Patriots. And Mac Jones, they're the quarterback there. He's struggling to get things going there. They don't have much of weapons there. They're really heavily on the run game. I think I got the Saints here. That defense, I think I'm going to trust that defense. I'm going to trust Derek Carr more. That's what's bringing me to the Saints more.
Oh, yeah.
So, give me Derek Carr to the Saints.
Well, our periods are definitely synced because I have the Saints also. I was really surprised.
Got some weird analogies.
Yeah, well, I got to keep it interesting. No. I was really surprised to see Alvin Kamara come out the way he did. I think he had 15 targets as a running back. 15 targets, 11 rushing attempts, that's like vintage Alvin Kamara, you know, when he was at his peak. So I have the Saints just because of their offense. Their offense isn't fantastic. It isn't, you know, anything to write home about. Like besides Chris Olave, I really, really like Chris Olave. But I think that if we can get Kamara going like he was, and they can get in a groove, they have the defense. Then they can definitely beat the Patriots, especially since it's the Patriots. Like they're abysmal. I don't know. Mac Jones is built like the Michelin Man, bro. Like. We've all seen the picture of him smoking the cigar at Alabama. He looks like the Michelin Man, or like Casper the Ghost. I don't know which one. Yeah. Whatever analogy you want to use.
I guess he could be more aggressive, but Christian Gonzalez, the rookie corner, he's a beast, man. I definitely think it's gonna be a 50-50 match. But I definitely struggle picking who's gonna win this one. Definitely be a battle of the defenses. You know what? I think I'm gonna switch to the Patriots. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. Actually, I'm switching with the Patriots. I think I'm gonna like that. I like that defense more than the Saints right now. They did allow Baker to throw all over the Saints right that last week. So I'm gonna go with the Patriots. All right.
I'm also gonna go with kidding.
First difference right here. They got Patriots.
We'll see who's right.
Mac Jones, baby Brady.
Baby Brady. I mean, I don't know. He looks younger than both of us. Like, and he's I think 25 or something.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
All right, next game. We got Ravens at Steelers. Division rivalry game right now.
Good game.
The favorites will most likely be the Ravens, and the favorite division rivalry, and they're gonna be on the road. So division underdog that always turns out to be like another duck usually covers that game. So this will definitely be interesting. It'll definitely be closer than most people think. Steelers' offense is Garbo, Matt Canada. Everyone wants him gone.
Bro,
His
he
offense
couldn't
is
call
ridiculous.
911 in a robbery. Like, that's how bad his calling is.
All right, and then we got George. Well, George Pickens was disappointed. They were all disappointed. Kenny Pickett got hurt last game. I don't know if he returned that game or not. Last time I saw he got hurt.
It was the head, right?
Huh?
Was it a concussion? No, that was.
I don't know. If he got concussed, that'd be
No, I don't think it was a concussion. I think I'm off.
But anyways, Ravens are injured, but it didn't stop them from destroying the Browns. So I'm gonna take the Ravens here. I think the Browns are a better team than the Steelers right now, and the Ravens just beat the Browns. So I'm gonna use some NFL math here and say that the Ravens beat the Steelers here. I don't think that's too much controversial. But I think this game is closer than most people think. So give me the Ravens here. And the thing with the Steelers is they cause a lot of turnovers. That's what keeps them in games, especially that defensive line and all that. The secondary is kind of sus. So yeah, I got the Ravens. Lamar,
Either way,
Florida boy.
9-5. These games are so. I think that this rivalry is one of the best in sports. Like, it's so much fun to watch. Like, they're always good games. They play with so much passion and pure hatred of each other that,
Yeah.
I mean, the game runs on hatred. Like, let's go hatred. But
No separation.
I don't know. Call Lamar Jackson Walter Black the way he's been cooking. Like,
Walter Black.
Walter Black. This past game, this past week, absolutely dropped a banger of a game. Vintage, not really vintage because he's young, but classic Lamar. Back when he won his MVP, that's what this performance kind of reminded me of. But the Ravens are just a well-rounded team. I like the dual threat offense a lot. I wish that they would really help nail down a running back, because I think that's where they mostly lack in offense. But
The Ravens?
yeah, because Zay Flowers is young, and
Lamar Jackson, dude. The greatest running back.
I was trying to avoid the Lamar Jackson as a running back debate, even though I really wanted to, but I felt like that was a cheap shot. But yes, Lamar Jackson is the greatest running back in the history of the Ravens organization.
There you go.
But yeah, no, I think they're like one or two pieces away from having an absolutely elite offense.
Will any helmets be thrown in this game?
At least one or two.
1, 2.
Yeah, one or two.
All right. Heads will be torn off. That's what we like to see. All right. Moving on, we got Texans at Falcons. C.J. Stroud threw all over who did they play? They played the Steelers. They threw all over that Steelers defense. C.J. Stroud, he seems like he's legit. Even with this offensive line, most of his offensive linemen were out. They were injured. That passing offense is legit. The running game is starting to heat up a bit. Defense, we're able to limit the Steelers, but that doesn't say much because the Steelers' offense is disappointing. But they're playing a pretty good Falcons team as well. I say they're good. I think they scored 7 points against the Jags, but are they good? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Ritter has been disappointing. He made some bad throws, caused a lot of turnovers that last game. He had 3 turnovers on the Jags defense. Not looking good. Bijan Robinson's the only bright spot on that offense. Drake London started heating it up. Yeah, you like Bijan. You like some Bijan right there.
He's on my fantasy team. He single-handedly saved my week playing Matt. I would have lost if I didn't have Bijan.
Yeah. So I definitely think the Falcons defense is underrated right now. They only allowed 7 points from the offense for the Jags offense. The rest of the points were they only allowed 1 touchdown. They allowed field goals as well, but they only allowed 1 offensive touchdown. The other one was a pick 6. The only thing is the offense can't keep up with the good defense. So you know what, man? I think I'm gonna go Texans here. I just don't trust Ritter. I'm more trusting C.J. Stroud than I am Ritter. So give me the Texans on the road.
I have them too. You know what the Falcons remind me of? They remind me of last year's Giants, where everything about the team was kind of trash, but they pulled it together in certain moments to get wins, and they were fueled off of their running back. Like, that was the Giants. Like, they only ran off of Saquon Barkley. Like, their whole entire offense was centered around him, and that's what I felt with this game. I was watching it this morning, and it showed Bijan's rushing yards was
over 100.
Yeah, over 100, and the rest of the team was at 70. Like, total yards. Bijan was way over 100. The rest of the team was, I think, 50 or 60. So he really is their whole offense, and if the Texans shut down Bijan, then that's it. C.J. Stroud is good.
Yeah, he's good. He seems good. I haven't seen him play yet, but
that connection that he has with Nico Collins and Tank Dell.
Yep. Young guys.
Yeah, young guys. Like, guys that you can build a whole unit around.
Yep.
Things are definitely looking up for the Texans. So that's why, obviously, I picked them. They're on the road, but I see them pulling out.
Yeah, pulling out.
Pause. It was a misinput!
Jeez. All right. Well, young team. Both are young teams. I guess I'm trusting more of the coach than the Texans, but yeah. So we both are on the Texans. Moving on, we got Panthers at Lions. I feel like this is an obvious pick. All right, you ready? We both say our pick on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Lions.
Panthers.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Well, that's embarrassing. All right.
Yeah,
well,
no.
I got the Lions. Panthers 0-4 now. Struggling offensively. Defense kind of slacking a bit, but the Lions, they've been firing on all cylinders. Defense is much improved from last year. The offense is still picking up. They're still heating up. They're still on fire. They're great. Jahmyr Gibbs is only getting better.
That's what you think.
That's what I think. That's why I
what you
traded
think.
for him. I got Gibbs from this guy, but he gave up on him too soon. But yeah, I'm all over this Lions team.
I know this isn't a fantasy football podcast right now, but I just want to vent about everybody loves Dan Campbell, but how are you going to draft a running back in the first round who is undisputed, so talented, and so amazing, and every time he runs, every time you put the ball in his hands, he does something electric and crazy. How are you just not going to give him opportunities?
I saw a stat that in the first 4 games, he only had 31 carries, and Montgomery had 31 carries on the Thursday night game alone.
Didn't he do that last year with DeAndre Swift?
Yeah, that's exactly what he did with Jamal Williams and
I don't know,
but yeah, no,
I guess the thing against
number
rookie,
black
running backs.
number 2s, yeah.
Wait, what?
He said that. All right, that's wild.
But
all right,
nah, that's why I traded Gibbs, not for the reason that I said, but because he just isn't getting opportunities. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I got the Lions because they're a way better team than the Panthers. I don't know what they're doing in Carolina, but does the head coach survive the season?
Yeah, I think so. It's only his first season. And I take back what I said about the Panthers defense. It's not slacking. They're picking up for their offense as they had a pick 6 on Sunday. So I take that back. They're not that bad. Offense, it did seem like Andy Dalton was able to score more points than Bryce Young.
To be fair, they haven't built anything. Like, Miles Sanders is a good running back. But
I don't think they have like a good number 1 receiver either.
No, not at all. Adam Thielen is like 60 or something. He's sitting out. He went home after the game and is gonna watch Wheel of Fortune and soak his toes in some Epsom salt water. Go to bed at 7. That's what Adam Thielen's plan is for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that sounds like a typical Red day too. No, I'm not gonna lie. Old souls, man.
Wake up with the newspaper, do the crossword.
Yeah. Crunch numbers.
Oh yeah.
All right.
You got the glasses too.
Yeah, he fits the role. All right, moving on. We got Bengals at Cardinals. Bengals, disappointing team. Who saw this coming? Joe Burrow looks like he's playing. Still hurt. So we'll see. We'll monitor that situation. It's hard to trust this team right now. They're on the downslide right now. Whereas the Cardinals are only they're only competing with teams right now. They're competing with good teams where the Bengals are not competing. So this is definitely, I think, is a 50-50 matchup for me. I'm actually considering picking the Cardinals, but I can't pick the Cardinals to beat the Bengals. It's hard to pick against Joe Burrow, even though he's been playing like crap the last few days. I can't blame him because he's also injured. This offense is one of the worst in the league right now. They only scored 3 points last week. The defense is having some struggles stopping the run, and they're allowing an average of 22.3 points, not including this last game. So it'd probably like 23, 24 points a game after this, including the Titans game. The Cardinals, the passing game is not the greatest for them, but the run game is pretty strong for them. They average 24 points a game. That's a pretty good amount. Whereas the Bengals only average 15 points a game. So this is tough. I gotta go with the Bengals, even though I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals upset them, to be honest.
I was just looking it up. T. Higgins has a fractured rib. I knew that he was out.
So he'll be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like we're kind of playing with fire. Like I picked Cincinnati to win this game. I didn't really want to because they're just not playing like themselves. They have the ability to. I don't know, why not? But I feel like I'm playing with fire picking the Cardinals because it's only a matter of time before Burrow's calf fully heals and he's back to.
They can explode at any game.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. They could.
They're like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, ticking time bomb. But the way that Arizona has been playing, I'm just gonna go with my gut here and pick the Cardinals.
Yeah.
If this is the game that blows up in my face, this is gonna be the game that just blows up on my face.
Yeah, I feel like the coach is not doing a great job adjusting, probably making some questionable decisions.
No.
Having Burrow out there while he's injured. I mean, he was able to beat the Rams, but they're struggling, man, against like mediocre teams.
Yeah, it's just not smart. It only takes. I mean, we saw it in the Bills game. You could just a non-contact injury. If your body is weak in any way, non-contact, you could mess yourself up, and I'd hate for that to happen to Burrow.
Yep. All right. So with that, moving on, we got Eagles at Rams. Eagles won in a squeaker with the Commanders. That was a close one. Won in overtime. Their offense is high powering. They score a lot of points. The defense, they do not allow. They're the number one rush defense right now. That'd be huge against the Rams. If they able to get the Rams in third and long situations, they'll definitely put the pressure on Matthew Stafford. And I feel like they'll be able to do that. The secondary for the Eagles is not the greatest, but the front seven definitely makes up for it. Jalen Hurts, they got the brotherly shove play. That's unstoppable. Any short yard situation, they can go to that. The Rams, they were able to pull out a close one over the Colts, but I think they are a little overrated. The teams that they beat aren't that great. So, well, besides the Seahawks, that was a good win. They weren't able to beat the Bengals. Who did they play week 3? I don't remember, but beating the Colts isn't all that great either. So, I'm going to take the Eagles easily here. Who you got?
I also have the Eagles. I don't know how many weeks Puka Nacua is gonna explode like he is. Like, at what point do we start saying, "Oh, maybe this kid's the real deal"? Because he is their offense. Like him and
everything is pretty safe to say he's the real deal right now.
Really?
Yeah, he's like 3 straight games of like so many catches and over so many yards, So.
But I don't know. I have the Eagles just because they're the Eagles. They're a well-rounded team. They, you were talking about the brotherly shove play. Just imagine being on defense trying to stop that. Like, you know exactly what play they're gonna do.
That's
you
so
know.
frustrating.
You've seen it a million times in your film sessions, and you know exactly how to stop it, but you can't.
Yeah.
And that's got to be so demoralizing just to see Jalen Hurts, Will Smith looking ass, crawling over the line. But yeah, no, I got Philly, unfortunately.
All right.
Going to 5. They're going to be 5-0. Damn.
How about that? They're a good team. They're definitely a team not to be messing with right now.
Oh yeah.
All right. Moving on. We got Jets at Broncos. Broncos were able to come back. Huge comeback against the Bears. What are you doing? Being down, was it 21 points against the Bears? They're playing the Jets. Jets have a tough defense, but they're a mess offensively. Looks like they'll be looking for a new quarterback offensively. We'll see what they do, or if they decide to stick with Zach Wilson. But sticking with Zach Wilson does not seem like the likely option right now. So I feel like Jets aren't that great. Broncos aren't that great.
It's the toilet bowl.
The toilet bowl.
It's the toilet bowl.
I think I'm gonna trust the Jets here in that defense. Broncos defense is not good at all. They allowed 28 points for the Bears, so I feel like whoever be back there for the Jets will put up kind of some sort of points. And you won't need much because I feel like the Jets defense will be able to shut down the Broncos offense a bit. So give me the Jets here. I think they'll win pretty comfortably.
I like Zach Wilson. We
Because he
have
sucks?
very common interests.
Oh. Of course.
Zach Milson, baby, let's go. They are.
He
in
played for
my
BYU.
area. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and what's the mascot?
The Cougars, baby.
Exactly.
I didn't know it until your college pick'em video 2 weeks ago that I was actually a BYU fan. Like, not the whole
Yeah.
Mormon thing. I'm not a Mormon fan, but
Red opened our eyes, you know.
yeah, red opens a lot of things. But this is a game that I'm gonna say Jets right now, but I could honestly flip it before the game because I really want to see how the Jets play tonight. I'm having a brain fire. Who are the Jets playing?
The Broncos.
No, tonight.
Chiefs.
Chiefs. So the only thing that wasn't affected in the whole Aaron Rodgers crapshoot was their defense. They still have an elite defense. And so that, like you were saying, exactly like you were saying, that's going to be the only thing that could help them win this game. So I'm initially picking the Jets, but if they absolutely cannot hang with the Chiefs defensively, then I might switch to the Broncos. Because the Broncos don't have a bad offense. I don't know
No.
what the first half was.
That's true. They do put points, but
Yeah.
We
I
had
don't really
24 unanswered points in the second half.
24 unanswered points in the second half. Yeah, so they're
Which
not
led
that
to
bad.
the comeback.
Yeah. So with all that said, let's
Give
move
them
on.
their comeback.
We got, jeez, we got Chiefs at Vikings. Chiefs will definitely be favored in this matchup.
Oh, yeah.
Vikings will be home. This game, I think, will be interesting, but the Vikings turn the ball over too much, and the Chiefs' defense is actually pretty good. So I'm definitely gonna take the Chiefs here. I can't trust that Vikings team right now. They turned the ball over way too much. They had that 99-yard pick six happen in the Panthers game, and I would argue the Chiefs' defense is arguably better than the Panthers' defense. So they'll definitely be struggling a bit. The Vikings are a little bit of a mess right now. Defense, it's under Brian Flores, so they're going to turn up the pressure. Of course, they're going to blitz a lot, be creative with the blitz. But Patrick Mahomes thrives in the blitz. So give me Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs here to win.
Yeah, that's an easy pick. I don't know what happened from last year to this year with the Vikings. There's so many teams that were decent last year that absolutely this year came and they did not show up at all.
Well, the stat was they were like almost undefeated in one-score games last year. And now this year, they're almost like winless in one-score games.
Yeah.
So
I love all
screwed.
the Twitter memes about Justin Jefferson requesting a trade. I saw one today.
The Instagram
it was
story.
Yeah, the Instagram story was like
Yeah.
a screenshot. It was like, Kirk Cousins sucks. It was funny. Obviously not true, but I mean, I hope that the Vikings can turn it around. But let's be real. Kansas City takes this one. It's not even close.
It might depend if Taylor Swift is in the crowd or not. 'Cause if
I
Taylor
am
Swift's in
so
the crowd-
tired. If I see one more like NFL account posting Taylor Swift, we asked for one thing. We just want our football free of any Taylor Swift content, Harry Styles concert, all the female weird stuff. One thing just for us. Can we have that one thing? No.
All right, so Dan's a certified Swiftie hater. So if you guys want to attack him, well, feel free to attack Dan. He's a Swiftie hater. I'm a Swiftie supporter. So
No.
yeah, so give me the Chiefs here. All right, wait, did you pick the Chiefs too?
I picked the Chiefs.
All right, moving on to the Sunday night game. We got Dallas at 49ers.
Classic.
Oh man, this would have been a great game if Trevon Diggs was healthy, and it looks like Michael Parsons just might have got banged up in this game. So against who do they play? The Patriots. 49ers are they're on fire everywhere, man. It's hard to pick against them. I don't trust Dak Prescott against that 49ers defense. So give me the 49ers here. Give me Brock Purdy. And Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, and all those weapons they have there, plus that defensive line. So give me the Niners here to take one from Dallas.
Oh yeah, their defense is absolutely ridiculous. It's kind of the offenses that they play get so overwhelmed and out of rhythm that it just spreads to that team's defense being out of rhythm. Because the 49ers don't really have a crazy, besides Christian McCaffrey, obviously, they don't have a crazy star-studded explosive offense. They kind of ride on the coattails of their defense, giving them opportunities, and the offense just capitalizes on that opportunity.
I don't know. I would argue their offense is explosive, but they can get explosive plays from Chris McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. They can pick any guy any day. So I don't know. I think Kyle Shanahan, he's one of those offensive geniuses.
Yeah, I think they just capitalize so well on the opportunities that
The defense definitely helps.
are given. Oh yeah. So between Dak and his turnover problems, I'm excited because the classic rivalry, but
Classic They're always
80s
good.
rivalry.
Or
yeah, unfortunately.
They should be good. The Cowboys haven't been good in a while.
Nah, man. When was their last Super Bowl win? Was it
27 years ago?
Let's look this up.
But all right, while you do that, I'll move on to the next one. Monday night game. We got Packers at Raiders. Both teams are kind of below average. Well, I would argue Packers are probably average. I like the Packers here. I'm a fan of Jordan Love. I think he had a sneaker last week, but I feel like he'll be able to throw all over this Raiders defense. This Raiders defense is not very impressive. I'm still not a fan of it. So, besides, of course, Max Crosby and Wilson, the rookie's kind of struggling right now. Not getting much done. We'll see if Garoppolo's playing. He's still under concussion protocol. So even if he doesn't play, I would be higher on the Packers. They got Christian Watson back, so they got the young rookie weapons, and I'm more trusting their defense than I am the Raiders. So when did the Cowboys win the Super Bowl?
1996.
1996.
So as long as we've been alive, plus 4 years, the Cowboys have not won a Super Bowl.
27.
Yeah.
All right.
That's awesome. Screw the Cowboys, bro.
Yeah, you're a Giants fan.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I got the Packers. The Raiders are just such a disappointing team. Everybody from Josh Jacobs to the whole team. Devontae Adams is good, but
yeah, that's what Bryce said. Right now.
I'm trying to think of a Bryce. I'm trying to think of something positive, and I legitimately cannot. Devontae Adams is the only good thing on the Raiders right now. So yeah, I have the Packers. They're definitely an up-and-coming young team. Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson, Jordan Love. Obviously Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Aaron Jones hopefully will be a little bit more healthy. He was kind of back a little bit in this game because of that hamstring, but
the dog's calling for the upset here. The dog's sucking the Raiders.
Or
he's barking.
Or is he just agreeing with us? He's saying,
maybe,
man, screw the Raiders.
The dogs are barking.
I don't know. He is black, so he probably is a Raiders fan.
Yeah, he got the Raiders colors on.
But yeah, no, I got the Packers. I feel like it's a easy game. I think all of our picks except for one were the same.
Oh boy.
So.
Oh gosh, we'll see how this goes. Well, all right, that's all the games for this week. Stay tuned for more content. We're gonna have the college pick'em soon. We'll have the review. The wrap up for this week should be up. With that said, we'll also do the spreads pick'em as well. Can't forget that. And yeah, that's all we have here. So thank you guys for watching. Comment down below who you think is gonna win each game, where you agree, where you disagree. And make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Alright. Peace, guys. Catch you next time.